Hi everybody, thank you so very much for joining me today. My name is Sharon and I would like to introduce you to Max the cow. Now if you joined us for Greeting Circle, you already know that this week we are talking about two different farm animals. We're talking about horses and we're talking about cows, because for the next month our whole theme is on farm animals. So both horses and cows live on the farm, don't they, Max? We've got some signs for that. So should we learn the sign language for horse and then for cow? Okay, so for horse, the sign is like this. You put your hand as if these are the horse's ear right here, and you go like that. As if the horse is moving his ear to shoo away a fly, like we did with our connecting strategy at Greeting Circle. Now for a cow, it's a little bit different. Look at these cow's ears. They're kind of more spread out and wider than a horse's ears, aren't they? So for the sign for cow is like this. Again, the cow's just moving his ear, maybe to shoo a fly away, maybe because he had a little tickle. Those are the signs. I'd love for you to share them with your moms or dads or other family members and keep teaching them some sign language. Horse and cow. Nice job. And remember all the bug signs that we learned? So now we're going to start learning some more animal signs as well. So as part of our circle time, we have a book here about farm animals that I wanted to share with you. And it's not just about horses and cows, it's got other farm animals in there as well. So let's have a look at that. It is called Cock-a-Doodle-Doo Barnyard Hullabaloo by Gilles Andrea and David Wojtowicz. Now hullabaloo, that's a big word. That just means a whole bunch of noise and fun. That's a big word, hullabaloo. Okay, let's hear it. Early in the morning, as the sun begins to rise, the pigs are feeling hungry and they're snorting in their sties. The rooster wakes the farm up with a cock-a-doodle-doo. The sheepdog won't stop barking, and the cows begin to moo. There's a stomping in the stables, and there's bleating in the barn. So let's climb aboard the tractor and explore this noisy farm. You tell me when you see an animal you recognize. Rooster! Cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. I'm the rockin' rooster, baby. Tell me, who are you? Chickens. We chickens are covered with feathers all over our wings and our legs. So of course we could fly if we wanted to try, but we're too busy laying these eggs. Eggs are delicious. Cow, there's a beautiful cow. Max, it does look like you. Cow, sometimes I moo while I'm chewing. I hope you don't think that it's rude, but mooing and chewing are what I like doing. Do you moo when you chew your food? What about you, Max? Do you moo when you chew your food? I think he does. Sheepdog. I am the farmer's old sheepdog, his faithful and loyal best friend. I've been by his side from the day I was born, and I'll stay with him right to the end. Barnyard Cat. Hello, I'm the big barnyard kitty. I sleep in the shade of the house, but I always keep one eye half open to spot every passing plump mouse. Oh, I like this one. Pigs. I love taking care of my piglets and watching them wiggle and squeal. They clamber all over each other all day to snuffle around for a meal. Bet you know what sound pigs make. Oink, oink, oink. Donkey. It's wonderful being a donkey. I simply spent hours and hours just wandering around on the soft grassy ground, sniffing the sweet-smelling flowers. There's Turkey. I've got these funny, floppy things that hang down from my neck. They dangle when I gobble and they wobble when I peck. You see those? That's the turkey. Geese. We waddle about in the barnyard and make so much noise when we talk that wandering goslings rush out of our way as we babble and cackle and squawk. Goslings, that's an interesting name. That means a baby goose. A gosling is a baby goose. Did you know that, Max? It's true. Here's a beautiful horse. There's nothing like hay when you're hungry. I'm happy to munch a whole bale, but sometimes I stop for a clippity-clop or to flick a few flies with my tail. Do you remember that from our greeting circle, where our connecting strategy was for a fly to come and tickle different places of a family member? Bull. I love to snort steam from my nostrils. It makes me look angry and tough. And then I start scraping my hoof on the ground if that isn't scary enough. He does look a little bit scary, doesn't he? Big, big bull. Fox. I wait in the woods until nightfall, then down to the barnyard I creep, because nothing looks quite as delicious as chickens who've fallen asleep. Oh my goodness. An owl. There's an owl. I always hunt at nighttime and I sleep throughout the day. Ter-wit-ter-oo, you'll hear me cry, out searching for my prey. Can you make an owl sound? Sometimes it's hoo, hoo, hoo. In this book, they're saying it's ter-wit-ter-oo. It's an interesting owl sound, isn't it, Max? And I think that is the end, almost. Now it's nighttime in the barnyard and the moon is shining bright. It's time to leave the animals and wave them all good night. The cows are feeling sleepy, so they settle on the ground. It won't be very long now till they're sleeping safe and sound. The horse is in his stable and the hens are in their shed, but the sheepdog's fallen fast asleep inside the farmer's bed. The sheepdog gets a special bed, doesn't he? And look on the back. Does that look like anything to you? Those black splotchy spots are like the spots on a cow. And that's what we thought of when we created Max's costume this week. It's a fun one. We have another song to sing. And then I wanted to show you a couple pictures. Should we sing that song, Max? Grandpa's Farm. It's kind of like the same farmer as the farmer in the dell. But let's sing it. Let's sing it together, Max, okay? You remember how it goes? We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a fluffy white sheep. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a fluffy white sheep. The sheep, he makes a sound like this, ba, ba. The sheep, he makes a sound like this, Ba, ba. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a pink, plump pig. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a pink, plump pig. The pig, she makes a sound like this. Oink, oink. The pig, she makes a sound like this. Oink, oink. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a loud billy goat. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a loud billy goat. The goat, he makes a sound like this. Ma, ma. The goat, he makes a sound like this. Ma, ma. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Here we go, Max. Are you ready for this one? Get ready to make the noise with me, guys. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a black and white cow. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a black and white cow. The cow, she makes a sound like this. The cow, she makes a sound like this. Moo, moo. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a big brown horse. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a big brown horse. The horse, he makes a sound like this. Neigh, neigh. The horse, he makes a sound like this. Neigh, neigh. Of course. I like that song, Max. That is a fun song. Should we look at a couple photos before we say goodbye? We just saw a big brown horse, and look, we've got a photo of a big brown horse. What color is this horse? It's brown, that's right, but there's something different on its face. Do you see that? Beautiful white blaze of color there on its face. How many legs does the horse have? Can you count them? Can we look? 1, 2, 3, 4. And see its long tail that can swat and shoo flies away? Have a look at its ears. Are its ears like your ears? No, they're kind of on the top of his head, aren't they? That's right, Max. That's right. Did you hear Max? He wanted us to remember the sign for horse is that. Let's look at the other sign, the other picture. Here, this is a cow. We see a mama cow and a baby cow. Do you remember what the baby cow is called? It's called a calf. That's right. There's a similarity between the mom and the baby, but there are some differences. What is different? The baby's smaller and different color. The baby's more like a dark brown color, and the mom is like a light brown color, a blonde. So these cows definitely live on a farm, and farmers take care of them by giving them food and water. And farmers may take milk from the cows. And remember, we learned before, lots of yummy things are made from milk. Ice cream and yogurt and cheese. And of course, we can drink milk and it's delicious. Max, you're right. Let's do the sign for cow again, like this, right? That's right, the sign for cow. Okay. You ready to say goodbye, Max? We wanted to use a term that farmers will use on their farm, the term for a vehicle that farmers will use on their farm. Do you remember what it's called, Max? It's called a tractor. Yes, tractors are big machines that can help to plow the fields and pick up hay and all sorts of things. So let's go bumping up and down in my little red tractor. You ready? Bumping up and down in my little red tractor, bumping up and down in my little red tractor, bumping up and down in my little red tractor. It's time to say goodbye. Bumping up and down in my little red tractor, bumping up and down in my little red tractor, bumping up and down in my little red tractor. Moo, 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 moo. Bye for now, everybody. See you next time.